Well, good morning, afternoon, whichever the time you're seeing. Today, we're going to talk about synchronic communication and asynchronic communication. Synchronic communication is the communication that happens in real time, like this chat. This chat is named Skype. Is named Skype. You may know it already. This is the version from Windows 10. One of the uses that Skype has is tape is this. Yes, we send messages, and and one of the other uses are, of course, video calling. Skype is famous for this. Let's try, okay? Hello. As we can see here, we're using the webcam application on Skype, but it's having a little bit of a hard time. I don't know if you can see me. Oh, there you are. Oh, hey, who's that? Well, as we can see, Skype offers us instant chat. It also offers a webcam function that help us to communicate face to face with our partners, with our teachers, with everyone. Um, well, I guess I have to cut you up to show that we can share files too. Yeah. All right. Then, for instance, we can take a file like let's say a PDF. We drag it and then we drop it, and there it goes. My partner can see my partner can see that I shared this file with him, and he got it already, and he can download it. So that's why we can use Skype for. Now the other type, it's something we all already know with our cell phones. It's called WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, as you know, it's from our phones. Here's your deal again. Well, did you know that you can also use it on that computer? First, you need to, in menu is going to appear an option. There's going to be an option that says, focus, WhatsApp web. Do you see it? Right over there. And you have to scan the QR code that appears on this page. This code right here. You gotta put your cell phone in it. Okay, didn't got it. Okay, let's try again. Try to focus it, and that's it. It's that easy. Just was a little hard to get, but it's easy. Here's my partner Judiel that we were talking here. Similar to Skype, WhatsApp also allows us to chat in real time with our partners, and also you can send files from it too. And the great thing of WhatsApp is that it can work both on computer and on the phone, as you can see. And that covers synchronous communication. Now, from asynchronous communication, well, it's a little different actually. This type is the one that it allows us to talk to people, but it isn't in real time. I mean, we communicate, but not immediately, and it's a little bit more limited. So we're going to cover just two of them, which are Schoology first. Schoology it's an online course manager that helps us if you're both a student and a teacher. Like in this you can make courses like this one, recursos y materiales. Here the teacher puts the units and what are we going and the assignments. Also, the teacher can make announcements for the students to see, telling news like this one. This is my teacher, and also you can send messages through it, but they're not immediate messages. They're more like emails than anything. And another thing we can do here is discussions. Discussions. Wait. We can put our opinion, and people can reply to us, helping us to develop, to counter of arguments, and etc. You can see, hey, look, that's me, and that's it. That's how we can use Schoology in an asynchronous way. And another website we can use that it's pretty popular nowadays with everyone. It's Facebook. So we can use Facebook as a classroom tool by creating a group. Here we put create group. You put a name to it. Like, let's say, English class. And you invite some people, let's say, You select the privacy. I recommend closed group, and then you create it. You choose an icon, and that's it. This is your group. You can modify it. You can make important announcements here. You can communicate with students, or the students can communicate with them, with themselves. I mean, and that covers all of the, well, some resources that help us with our students that are synchronous and asynchronous. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you around.
Okay, good morning. Okay, well, I'm gonna be teaching you about some resources that you can use for synchronous and asynchronous communication. The first one I was gonna show you is Edmodo. So here I tried to create a new account as a teacher, but for some reason it just stays frozen. I don't know, doesn't give me anything. So I already had an account that I used for one of my French classes, but it's a student account. So I might not have as many options here, but well, here it is. And it's very similar to Schoology, for example. You have, well, here you can join groups, but of course you need a group code, just like with Schoology. It's annoying. You can invite your parents for some reason. Well, right now I'm not in any group because, well, I used to be in French, but I think that group is closed now. So I really can't show you many of the features. That's a problem with this. You need like an access code to be able to do anything. Okay, but anyways, well, it's very similar. You can search for groups, search for something like this on. Oh, here it's like users in here, posts, groups. Okay, so it gives me nothing. But I mean, if we had the access to the teacher account, I'm sure we could create a group. We could start like a class, start making posts, and all that stuff. So it might be a good resource, but for some reason it doesn't let me create a teacher account right now. Okay, so now we go back and I'm going to show you Instagram now. Instagram, here I just created this account, and as soon as I created it, I got these 2 new followers. That's kind of creepy, but anyways, it works for us. What's strange here is that the Instagram website doesn't let you actually send any messages or anything. I want to show you the synchronous part of Instagram, but you can't do it through their website. Instead, okay, so for some reason Screencast stopped recording and most of my video is gone, so I have to do it again. I don't know why that happened. I have to check it out. Maybe it was because of Facebook notification. But okay, we were on Instagram, right? So as I was telling you, you can't do it through the website. You can't communicate synchronously through their website. You have to download the app. It's right here. And can you see that little arrow on the top of the app? That one? Okay, so when you click there, it takes you to the messaging function. It's called Instagram Direct. Now we're going to take advantage of those people that started following me. We click on that arrow, and there we can select who we want to send the message to. We select it, and then at the bottom we have options like to add a picture from our camera, like take a picture or a video. We have the text box, and we have, I think that's to add a picture from your gallery. Yep, it's to add a picture from your gallery. The little heart next to that, I don't know what it does, but I don't want to hit it in case it sends like a like or something to that person. I don't want to do that. Okay, so if you want to use Instagram for synchronous communication, you're gonna have to download the application to your phone. Okay, Let's show you now Facebook, the synchronous part of Facebook. We have right here this little Thunderbolt for the images, and for example, we hit a conversation. We can just type messages like "What's up?" something. I hope it doesn't get confused. Well, that's for direct messaging. We have a lot of other tools. We can add pictures. We can, well, the stickers, they're like emojis, GIFs. We can send emojis. Here, we can send files, any type of file. You can send PowerPoint, Word, pictures, anything. It's very useful to make group projects or things like that. You can be constantly sending each other the documents. You can take a picture with your webcam if you have one on your computer, and initiate a plan. That's something new, actually. Oh, it's like to set appointments. That's pretty useful, I guess. You can send a like if you want to. And Facebook also has video call options. So here we can call him, and you have to allow your camera and microphone, and there he is. Now I just hope he doesn't get creeped out by all these messages. Sorry, Eddie. And okay, and now we're gonna show you Edpuzzle, which is an asynchronous resource. I had already done an example, but let's do it again. We choose any video here, use it, and for example here you can crop. You can crop the video so that your students only see whatever you want to see of that video. You can add an audio track. You can start recording right here. You see, reset the whole recording. So this option is to like do a commentary for the whole video. Okay, and this one here, and I can save it. This one here is to add audio notes throughout the video. Like for example, if there's something your students might have trouble with, you just record like a brief explanation or something, and then your students can hear it while watching the video. And finally we have this, that is the most interesting part. It's uploading the voice. Here we have the quizzes part. And here you can add questions for your students to answer while watching the video. So for example, if we add a question like almost at the start, spherical shape, you can add, oh, here is like for open-ended questions. Here is for multiple choice, which is probably the best, so you can know exactly which answers your students have been choosing and if it's correct or not. So it's an egg spherical, and the answer is an egg spherical anyways, probably. And okay, so then we save that question, and the students can answer it while watching the video. And okay, let's finish it. We added here, have a class called ESL, prevent skipping. This is a nice option if you don't want your students like cheating or something. And you can add a due date, for example tomorrow by 11:59. So it really lets you organize all that so that you can use it very nicely in classes. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the quiz without an account. Like maybe your students have to sign in. Yeah, you have to sign in, but the point is that there's the video and you can use it during your classes, and it's a nice, very nice tool. Okay, and I guess that's it. I'm also gonna show you what is Google Hangouts, but later on, so that I have someone to chat with. Okay, okay, now we're going to see Google Hangouts, but first I actually found a way to publish your Edpuzzle video so that other unregistered users can see it. You have to, when you go here to finish it, you can choose here, share with anyone, and here's the link through which anyone can actually participate in the video. And it probably won't gather results or anything, but at least others can access it. And here it is, without an account or anything. Okay, so now we're gonna see Google Hangouts. This is a synchronous tool. In here, all you need for this is to have a Gmail account. And for example here, here are my messages. Here is Hector. And he says, how's it going? Okay. So you can communicate through instant messages. You can start new conversations. You can search among your phone contacts or your Google contacts. And when you choose someone, you just send like a request, an invitation, and then once they accept it, you can start chatting. And now we're going to try to call Hector. We have video call as well. There, it's calling him. Waiting. And there he is. Hey, hello. How are you, Hector?
Well, fine.
That's great. Okay. Well, see you later.
See ya.
That's about it. You can also add people to the conversation. Like if I add someone else, create group. You see, here we're going to have a group with Hector and Oscar, so you can have like group chats as well. And we also have what is, let me just look for it. Wait. Hey. Okay, so now we're going to try to do a screen sharing. We have to call him once again, the video call, and then we go here to these options, and here you have it, share screen, or it's in Spanish here, but okay. So here we can choose whether to share just the entire screen, anything that I'm seeing, or a specific application. So for example, if I have a PowerPoint presentation that I want to show my students, for example, we can choose here just to share the PowerPoint app. Now share it. And all that he's going to be able to see is the PowerPoints. So you can have your notes, you can be searching for information or something, and the other person can only see what's in the PowerPoint. And this is a really good tool for giving classes like online. You can have presentations for your students or videos or something, and you can control what they're seeing. So the only thing you can see is the presentation, right? Hector?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But of course you can share the whole screen as well. And that's it. Thank you again, Hector. And well, that's about it for Hangouts.